I'm sitting here asking the question, what would Jesus do? And here's what I'm trying to say. It's time for Christians to engage culture. In John chapter 17, I read that Jesus is praying for the church and he's saying, Father, I ask that you would not remove them from the world, but that you would protect them from the evil one. I want to propose to us today that the world is not evil. Evil is evil. The world is lost. The world is who Jesus came for, to seek and to save the lost, to bring hope and life abundantly. Where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is freedom. Matthew 5:14 says, you are the light of the world. A city set on a hill cannot be hidden. And yet, these movements, these separatism movements, have caused us to remove our influence from the world. We got offended as Christians when the 10 Commandments were taken out of schools. We got offended again when prayer was removed. And instead of engaging and rallying to say we must exercise our voice and our influence for peace and for justice, we got offended and we became separatists. We removed ourselves. We pulled ourselves out of influence in society and in culture. We began to wait and hunker down, even in backyard bunkers, for the second coming of Jesus, thinking that and believing wholeheartedly that the world must go to hell in order for Jesus to come back. Yet those two things, I believe, are polar opposite ideas. The world started going to hell because we started pulling away from the world. See, darkness cannot affect light, and somehow Christians began to believe that if we engaged in the world, that the darkness was going to affect our light. That's not how light works. When you go into a dark room and you turn the light on, the darkness has to flee from the light, not the other way around. Maybe we were weak in our faith. Maybe we forgot how to carry our light into the world. But I want to propose today that you and I, we don't need more bullets. We need more believers who know how to walk in this world like a light and turn on the light of Jesus Christ. We have not been given a spirit of fear. We have been given a spirit of power, love, and self-control. In John chapter 17, Jesus prays, Father, I pray that you would not remove them from the world, but that you would protect them from the evil one, so that they can be in the world, but not of it. And that is the true message of the gospel. See, as I read about Jesus and his ministry, he did most of his ministry out in the streets and in the marketplace. He broke down racial walls. He was talking to a Samaritan woman, and he told a story about a good Samaritan. Jesus was breaking down societal norms and walls that we build up around each other so that everyone could have the hope of the gospel that he came to bring. And then he told his disciples, go and make disciples, preaching this gospel, this good news that I came to love and set at liberty all those who are bound and oppressed. That is the ministry of Jesus Christ. Let us not hide it inside of the walls of the church, but engage culture again. We do not need violence. We need to use our voice, the one we've already been given, the one that we have silenced over the last 30 to 40 years. Let us re-engage culture. What would Jesus do? Jesus would recognize that there is an opportunity right now in this next generation for those who are asking the question, what is real? For Christians to re-engage culture with the real truth of Jesus Christ. To love, to care, to love justice, and walk in humility. Humility is not weakness, it's meekness. It's understanding when and where to exercise our voice and our influence. And I believe we need to bring our voice back into the spheres of influence in our culture. In politics, in the marketplace, in entertainment, and in education. Let us be Christians who engage the culture. What would Jesus do? He said, go.